MSc, as you all know, stands for Masters of Science. It is offered in a variety of subjects like botany, zoology, biochemistry, biomedical sciences, etc. It's usually a 2 year program. IPHD, on the other hand, stands for Integrated PhD. It's a Masters plus PhD program and it usually ranges from 5 to 7 years. Here in this video, I'm going to take you through the various national level examinations for admission to Masters and IPHD in Biology, the institutes that offer these courses, the eligibility criteria for these institutes, the syllabi for these examinations, and the tentative dates for these examinations. First, let's discuss about some of the important national level examinations. You have the JGEE BILS, which is conducted by TIFR. Then there is JAM, which is conducted by all the IITs and IISc together. Most of these institutes in India accept the scores from these examinations for admission to either Masters or IPHD program. Last but not the least, we have the GATB examination that has replaced the Common Entrance Test for Biotechnology, which was conducted by JNU earlier. Let's discuss the JGEE BILS. It stands for the Joint Graduate Entrance Examination for Biology and Interdisciplinary Life Sciences. It is conducted by the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in an online mode. The exam is totally objective type. There are going to be MCQ type questions with 4 options and 1 correct answer. Numerous institutes admit students through this exam. For a list of participating institutes, you can refer to the NCBS website. The application releases in September every year and the exam is conducted in December. The results are then declared in January. Coming to the syllabus for this examination, the syllabus includes basics of mathematics and physics from the 10+2 level and UG level chemistry and biology. Mind you students, it's not easy to crack this examination. The questions are really tricky and you need to be thorough with your basics. The eligibility criteria is either a 3-year Bachelor of Science in Physics, Chemistry or any branch of biology, or a 4-year BE, BTech, Bachelor of Veterinary Science or a B Pharma. Talking about IIT JAM now. It is conducted by all the IITs as well as the IISc. The exam is objective type with MCQ type questions similar to the JGEE BILS. All the IITs along with NITs, ICERs, IISc admit students based on the JAM score. These institutes may conduct their own individual interviews later. The syllabus includes questions from 10+2 level maths and physics and undergraduate level chemistry and biology. Talking about the eligibility criteria, a bachelor degree in any branch of science with 55% marks or 5.5 CGPA out of 10 is considered for general, non-creamy layer OBC and EWS candidates. However, this criteria is relaxed to 50% or 5 CGPA for SCST or PWD candidates. Now let's talk about the Graduate Aptitude Test for Biotechnology. As I told you, it's conducted by RCB on behalf of the Department of Biotechnology. This is also an objective type exam which is conducted for admission to MTech as well as MSc in various fields of biology. The eligibility criteria for MTech. So those who have a B Pharma or a BTech degree with 50% marks in chemical engineering, industrial biotechnology, biochemical engineering, leather technology, biomedical engineering or biotechnology or chemical technology are eligible to apply for MTech. Candidates with 50% marks in MSc in biotechnology, botany, zoology, biochemistry, life sciences, biophysics, microbial genetics, physics, bioinformatics, mathematics, statistics, computer science, plant biology, etc. can also apply for the MTech program. Now to apply for MSc program, one should have a BSc degree in biology, biotechnology, botany, zoology, veterinary and fishery science, agriculture or other allied areas related to biotechnology with at least 50% marks in aggregate. or a BTech, MBBS or BDS degree with 50% marks in aggregate. The application releases every year in March. Now I'm going to take you through some of the institutes that offer master's or IPHD courses in biology and related areas. The first one we are going to discuss here is National Center for Biological Sciences. It offers both IPHD in Biological Sciences and MSc in Wildlife Biology and Conservation. Admission to IPHD is through the JGEE BILS exam, whereas a separate entrance exam is conducted for admission to MSc every alternate year. The top 10 percentile rank holders of GATE exam or the CSIR UGC NET exam are also considered for admission to IPHD. There are 2 rounds of interviews held at NCBS after the scores of JGEE BILS are revealed. The Department of Biological Sciences, TIFR, Mumbai. It offers a research-based MSc in Biological Sciences. The intake is on the basis of the JGEE BILS score and a research proposal. Now let's discuss about admission criteria at IISER Pune. It offers an integrated PhD course in Biological Sciences. Candidates are shortlisted for interviews based on either the JAM score or the JGEE BILS score. The eligibility criteria is 60% marks or 6 out of 10 CGPA at the bachelor's level. Next is IISER Thiruvananthapuram. IISER Thiruvananthapuram also offers an integrated PhD in Biological Sciences. Candidates are shortlisted on the basis of either the JAM score or the JGEE BILS score or a valid CSIR UGC NET score. There are usually 2 rounds of interviews held for the shortlisted candidates. Eligibility criteria for admission to IISER Thiruvananthapuram is a BSc in any branch of science with 55% marks or 6 out of 10 CGPA. Candidates with a BE or a BTech in related fields may also be considered for admission. The applications release every year in February or March, and the interviews are held in May. Coming to IISER Kolkata. IISER Kolkata also offers an integrated PhD in Biological Sciences. Candidates are again shortlisted for interviews on the basis of their JAM or JGEE BILS score. The eligibility criteria for admission is that one should have completed BSc, BE or BTech in any branch of biology or biotechnology or medical science with at least 60% marks in aggregate. An additional requirement is that the candidate must have studied chemistry at the UG level and mathematics at the +2 level, or must have had a course in statistics or mathematics at the UG level. The application is released in April every year and the interviews are held in June or July. The next one in the line is IISER Tirupati. It offers IPHD in Biological Sciences on the basis of the JGEE BILS or the JAM score. The shortlisted candidates are invited for 2 rounds of interviews. The eligibility criteria is a BSc, a BE or a BTech degree in any field of biology, ecological sciences, medical sciences, mathematics, chemistry, physics or engineering with at least 60% marks or 6.5 out of 10 CGPA in the qualifying examination. The applications are released in March and the interviews are held in July every year. Next we have JNCASR, that is Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research. It offers IPHD in Biological Sciences. JNCASR conducts its own entrance exam for IPHD admissions followed by interviews at its Bangalore center. Bachelor's degree in any branch of science with 55% marks makes you eligible to sit for the exam, which is held in May. Now we come to the University of Delhi that offers MSc in a lot of fields. It offers MSc Botany, MSc Genetics, MSc Zoology, MSc Biochemistry, MSc Microbiology and MSc Plant Molecular Genetics. 50% of the total seats for each course are filled through merit and the rest 50% are filled through an entrance exam, except in the case of MSc Plant Molecular Genetics, where admission is totally on the basis of an entrance exam. Now I will take you through the eligibility criteria for each course separately. The merit seats for MSc Zoology are offered to candidates having BSc Honours in Zoology or Applied Zoology from Delhi University with 60% marks. However, candidates with a BSc General or a BSc in Life Sciences with Chemistry and Zoology at the UG level are also eligible to apply, provided they possess 55% marks in BSc. Candidates having a BSc Honours in Zoology or a 3-year BSc in Biological Sciences with 50% marks in the qualifying examination may also apply for admission. Talking about MSc Genetics, the merit seats are offered to candidates with BSc Honours from DU in any branch of biology with at least 60% marks. Candidates with BSc General or BSc Honours Life Sciences, Physical Sciences, Chemistry, Mathematics, Medical Science, Pharmacology, Paramedical Science or any field of biology with 60% marks in the qualifying examination are also eligible to sit for an entrance exam. There is also an age criteria for admission to MSc Genetics. Students who have completed at least 20 years of age on 1st of October of the year of admission are eligible to apply. Merit seats for MSc Biochemistry are offered to candidates who are appearing or have passed BSc Honours Biochemistry from DU with 60% marks. The university also conducts an entrance examination for 50% of the seats, for which the eligibility criteria is a BSc General or a BSc Honours or equivalent in any branch of life sciences with 60% marks in aggregate. Eligibility for merit seats of MSc Microbiology is the BSc Honours Microbiology degree from DU with at least 60% marks. Candidates with a BSc General or BSc Honours in any branch of biology or life science or medical science with 60% marks at the UG level are eligible to sit for the entrance exam. Last but not the least in today's list is Ambedkar Center for Biomedical Research. It offers 2 postgraduate courses, namely an IPHD and an MSc, both in biomedical sciences. ACBR conducts its own entrance exam and interviews for admission to both the courses. The eligibility for admission is a bachelor in biomedical science, zoology, botany, microbiology, chemistry, environmental science, biochemistry, biology, biotechnology, B.Pharma, bachelor of veterinary science, or an MBBS degree with at least 55% marks in the qualifying examination. There are numerous other institutes in the country that offer postgraduate courses in biology and related areas. Some of them are the Madurai Kamaraj University. Then you have the state universities like Cochin University, Goa University, Pondicherry University, etc. You have the Jamia Hamdard, the Jamia Millia Islamia. You have JIPMER. For a detailed discussion on the eligibility criteria of all these universities and their tentative dates, you will have to wait for my next video. Utkarsh Digital Classes is a one-stop educational platform for all entrance exam preparations. We bring to you detailed lecture series with latest content for JEE, KVPY, NEET, CSIR, UGC, NET, GRE, GATE, JEST and several other examinations. For best content and latest updates, please subscribe to our channel and keep studying from the best of us.